Hey everybody, this is Alberto with A to Z Tactical Academy, and in this video I want to go over what skills do you need to be able to accomplish something that I see on YouTube other people do, right? Tossing a can out in the air and then shooting it with a 9mm round. Okay, so I got inspiration to do this from another YouTuber, another Arizona shooter. His channel is That Ain't Bad, and he does all kinds of things that seem inhuman, right? Like they seem absolutely impossible to do, especially with a pistol. He has videos of him shooting something with a 308 rifle, something like that, right? So anyway, he has a lot of videos that are pretty neat. But I wanted to learn that after seeing one of his videos, I wanted to learn what was necessary to be able to toss a paint can out in the air and then be able to get it with a 9mm pistol, right? So first of all, what I would say is your fundamentals have to be dead on, right? So you can't be slapping the trigger. Your trigger control has to be good. Your grip has to be good. All of the fundamentals have to be good, right? So if you are one of those that goes to the range and then you're aiming at the center of a target and then you find that your grouping kind of tends to drift low and to the left, you have some things to fix, especially with what people call anticipation, which really isn't anticipation. It's more of a trigger slapping, bad position of the hands, bad grip, and maybe a little bit of you trying to cancel recoil, which you shouldn't be doing. The pistol is going to recoil after firing. So trying to stop that is futile, right? All you're going to do is just throw shots low and to the left, and if you're lefty, low and to the right. So your fundamentals have to be dead on. The other part is sighting, right? We point at all kinds of things during the course of our lives, right? I could tell somebody, look at that plane, and they'll be able to go that one and point at it exactly, right? So once your fundamentals with a pistol are very good, then your eyes will dictate where your body is going. And so some people call that natural point of aim. People that do a lot of trap and skeet, they get this very easily because they're used to looking at the bird, at the clay, and not so much at the sights, right? As a matter of fact, I know plenty of guys that can score 300 on traditional trap, and they don't even have a front bead on their shotgun. They took that off because it gets in the way, right? It's distracting. They kind of takes their eyesight to it instead of looking at the clay target. So that is typically what needs to happen is you have to get used to be target focused and not so much front sight focus. I did it with a red dot, so it tends to be a little easier with the red dot simply because, people that get used to the red dot, they get used to looking at the target and not so much at the sights or focusing their eyesight into the small dot, right? I've seen this other guy from That Ain't Bad shoot from the hip, shoot from inverted positions, left-handed, right-handed, spinning around, you name it, right? But after watching some of his videos, his fundamentals are dialed in, right? So there's one where he jumps and spins around, and you can clearly see his eyesight are set on the target while his body is just moving like this, and he just brings the rifle around and shoots the target. So that's kind of the skill that you need to have, right? So get all that stuff out of the way first, and then what I did when I was trying to do this, I actually grabbed up an empty paint can that I found, and I tossed it a couple times. The first one with an empty pistol, and I just tracked the object, right, to see if I could keep it in the window of my red dot. And then I didn't press the trigger on that one. And in the next one, I did press the trigger. And then I was pretty convinced that I was dead on it. And so then I guess I got brave enough, put a round in the magazine, put a round in the chamber, and I got it on the first try, right? So first I'm gonna dry fire, see if I can get this. I got the bug from That ain't bad. Clear pistol. Right, I'm just gonna try practice. See if I can track the can. So, first attempt. I've never done this, so let's see if it works. Okay, I tracked it, but I didn't press the trigger. All right, I would have gotten that one. So that's 2 practice runs. Doesn't seem too difficult. It's super windy out here, so you know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put 1 in there. Live pistol. Let's see if I can get it. Ha! Put the pistol away. First try. That's the thing. You got to get your fundamentals right, and then you'll be able to do other things that people go, "Wow, that was cool." But anyway, so now I guess what I want to do next is take a big old box of used paint cans that I have in the garage, and I want to try that from the holster. I want to try that in a couple of different videos. I want to see if I can just come off from the holster. I would even want to try it from concealment, so appendix conceal, and then come out on target and track an object that's moving and see if I can shoot it. So hopefully that I will be able to do that soon. It's getting pretty hot out here in Arizona, but yeah. Train hard, seek professional training. It is totally worth it, and keep practicing, get better. See you next time.